Hello, everyone. This is another episode of our great and impactful class by Adrenaline, the Bazooka Prophet. Now, in this particular video, we're going to be diving into biology, and in this video, we'll be talking about some of the questions that were asked last year in UNIBEN Post-UTME. Some of the questions, actually. Now, you do yourself good by feel relaxed, take a book and a pen, and before then, do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Because today is going to be very, very, very wonderful, actually. Now, the question says, the fluid that reduce friction during blood pumping. For those of them who wrote last year, if they can actually recall, they will see that this question was asked them last year. The question says, the fluid that reduce friction during blood pumping. A lot of persons feel that they know biology, not knowing that there are more deeper revelations or deeper secrets that covers biology in general, because biology is very, very wide. But thank God for our robust knowledge on this part. Now, we should understand that I refuse to put options because I want us to actually understand it. Right? The fluid that reduces friction during blood pumping is called what? Take note. That fluid is called pericardiac fluid. Cardiac. Pericardiac fluid is located in the pericardiac cavity, right? Which ensure the smooth pumping of blood without any friction, right, around the muscles of the heart and around the tissues also. So it is this fluid that helps to reduce friction during blood pumping. But before then, look at another question. Remember, humans, there are 4 chambers of the heart: the left and the right auricles, which are upper, and the left and the right ventricles. A question can be asked: which of these chambers of the heart pumps blood to other parts of the body? The answer is, before I tell you the answer, why not tell me your answer first on the comment section? Do not seek help from anywhere. You have done so. The correct answer is the left ventricles. And the reasons for that, which I might not want to dive into, because I want the video to be short. Our classes are currently ongoing. Number 2 says, how many ATP? Now, what does ATP stands for? Biology students, it stands for adenosine triphosphate. It is the energy that every cell uses to undergo work. And take note, mitochondria, which is an organelle in the cell, is known as the powerhouse of the cell, right, for cellular respiration or activities of the cells. Is that understood? Let's go. So how many ATP is produced in electron transport chain? This question last year was not complete. Is that understood right now? Now we should understand that in the electron transport chain is a series of cycles, right? Which it is somehow, but you have to be very careful. Normally, the total number of ATP, right, in the electron transport chain per glucose, old method, is 34, approximately 34 ATP. But the modern method right now is 28 ATP. But the question can vary. If they have asked the question to be how many ATP is produced in electron transport chain in one FADH2, right? Or they have asked one NADH2. Some of you might want to ask, what is the full meaning of FADH2? This simply means the reduced form of flavin adenine dinucleotide. Why NADH2 simply means the reduced form of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. In the electron transport chain, whether in glycolysis, in the Krebs cycle, as the case may be, the total amount of ATP in one FADH2 is approximately 2 ATP. The real contest is 1.5, but approximately 2 ATP. So the answer would have been 2 ATP if they had said 1 FADH2. Or if they had said how many ATP is produced from in the electron transport chain of 1 NADH2, right? 1 NADH2, which is 1 nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is approximately 3 ATP. So if you combine these two both, it is 5 ATP, right? But so anyhow you see the question, you should know how to be able to tackle it very well. We'll move to number 3. The process whereby water enters the seed is termed. The answer is simply, I won't tell you, I will write it out. Right? Imbibition. You see, biology questions are very, very sweet. The names are very sweet, but you have to understand it. For example, when I was teaching in a place I was invited in Lagos, and a student asked me a question, and I responded. So after I was done answering the female student, a question pumped into my mind, and I asked. And in Post-UTME, whoever can tell, you might be asked the name of the hormone that is needed for the development of a tadpole to a toad is called what? The answer is tyrosine. Tyrosine. I'll spell it here. Tyrosine. We'll move to the next one, number 4, quickly. The shedding and falling of leaves from a tree is termed what? It is simply called abscission. Please, I write it here. Abscission. When a leaf falls from a tree down, that process or that terminology is called abscission. Do not forget. Move to the next one, number 5. Right? The causative agent for river blindness is. Now you have to understand some certain secret here. There is difference between a vector and a causative agent. For example, the causative agent for river blindness is called Onchocerca volvulus or volvulus, right? Think I will raise the board so I can create more space here, right? We don't erase it completely. It's called Onchocerca. Seca volvulus. But the vector is black fly, which is from the Simulion species. The vector is the carrier, right, of this organism called the parasitic nematode, which is roundworm, right? Onchocerca volvulus. Apart from this, we should also know that, for example, the one they call the African sleeping sickness called trypanosomiasis is of two types actually. We have the African trypanosomiasis and we have the American trypanosomiasis. But our major interest is for the Africa. Now, the African trypanosomiasis, right? The causative agent is called Trypanosoma brucei. Trypanosoma brucei or Brussels. But the causative agent, right? Okay, sorry, this is the causative agent, but the vector is called fly. Right? So we just quickly continue. Let's not waste time. Now, we move to number 7 because I want you to answer for me question number 6 for me on the comment section below. I move to number 7. Which hormone is responsible for hunger? It is popularly called the hunger hormone. Last year question, UNIBEN Post-UTME students were taken unaware. Before I continue, we have our online classes currently ongoing. We are taking students from the United States, from different parts of the world, for any exams that you are preparing for, and Drynaline online tutorial platform is the best. We have evidences all around the world, from India, from Pakistan, from Saudi Arabia, from Great Britain, from France, name it, from different parts of the world, and we have evidence of students, A-grade students, who are doing exploit in their schools. And of course, the summer holiday is almost over. Do well to contact us. For those of you preparing for UNIBEN Post-UTME or any Post-UTME, or you want to give your child the best or a follow-up with our online live Zoom classes, your child is bound to do well by the grace of God and the Almighty. Your child, in less than 2 months, the evidence will be so pronounced. That is the record that we have, and we know for sure that it happens in a hurry. Is that understood? So, hunger hormone, the answer is simply called ghrelin. Ghrelin. That is the answer. Now take note, there's still another one called leptin. Leptin is the hormone that suppresses appetite. This one suppresses hunger. Why this one, right, increases hunger? You see, ghrelin, leptin, ghrelin, hunger hormone, leptin, hunger suppressor. Don't forget it. From my left ear, I'm telling you this. This year, UNIBEN Post-UTME. Let me not talk further. Let us go deeper. Are you there right now? Now we'll move to the last one. It said, virus that attack bacteria is called what? Take note. When a virus feed on a bacteria and multiplies in that same bacteria, we call such mingling bacteriophage. Is that understood now? In fact, when you have the word bacteriophage, phage simply means a feeding scheme or a feeding pattern. So the answer is simply what now? Bacteriophage. But before I go, Do not forget number 6. And at the end of the day, I want to ask a question. Take note. Under metamorphosis, where we have the complete and the incomplete, there are some questions that you can be asked this year. Again, the question is, the larva stage of ass fly is called what? It is called maggot. While the pupa stage is called the puparium. That of the butterfly, the larva stage, is called caterpillar, but the pupa stage is called the chrysalis. That of the mosquito, the larva stage is called ringler, but the pupa stage is called, calm down, it's called a tumbler. And at the end of the day, we are going deeper. Do well to subscribe. A lot of questions will be coming in back to back, banger for banger. A lot of skills, a lot of questions that you will need to actually do extremely well in UNIBEN Post-UTME. In any other Post-UTME, we are active and only the best come for us. Thank you and God bless you.